Hari Jaya Damodara Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yasodanandan Prajajanarandana Yasodanandana Prajajanarandana Yamunatira Panachari Yamunatira Panachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivarananda Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivarananda Yasodanandana Prajajanarandana Yasodanandana Prajajanarandana Yamunatira Panachari Yamunatira Panachari Krishna 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 Rakshami Krishna 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 Rakshami Krishna 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 Pahima Krishna 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 Pahima Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Rakshami Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Rakshami Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Pahimam Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Pahimam Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jai Gurudev, Gurudev, Jai Gurudev, Jai Jai Gurudev, 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 Jai Gurudev, Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol. Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa, Pariva Jakacharya, Astuta Rasita Sishimadi, Divine Bliss. ISKCON founder Acharya Jagat Guru A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Pariva Jakacharya Astuta Rasita Sishimadi, Divine Bliss. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki Jai. Ananta Kodi Vaishya Vrinda ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridasa Kura ki Jai. Prem Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopala Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham ki Jai. Mathura Dham ki Jai. Navadvip Mayapur Dham ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham ki Jai. Jamuna Mai ki Jai. Ganges Mai ki Jai. Tulasi Devi ki Jai. Bhakti Devi ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakti Vrinda ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pujaya Bhutale Samati Bhakti Tita Shalam Shina Namaste Krishna Padaya Prabhupada Shitana Sri Gaura Karana Shakti Bhakti Tita Chaitanya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Naruttamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayat Nashta Prayesa Badriyesu Nityam Bhagavati Sevayam Bhagavati Uttamas Loke Bhakti Bhavati Nashtiki Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya Om Agyanat Mirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshulamritam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Yuttapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Pitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Pitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastuti Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhi Vrindavanishwari Prisavani Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakal Pataru Vyascha Kripa Sundhujaye Vacha Patitanam Papinibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakti Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Sela Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 29. Krishna and the gopis meet. We are continuing from text 10 and 11. Am I correct? Text 10 and 11. We continue for today.
Yes, Maharaj. We completed 9, so we start from 10.
Okay. Dushasha Pristaviraha Tivra Tapa Dushtau Shubha Yana Tachuta Slesha Nirivritya Shina Mangalacarana Tameva Paramatmanam Jara Buddhya Pisangataha Yahu Gunamayam Deham Sadhya Pakshena Bandhana. Translation.
For those gopis who could not go to see Krishna, intolerable separation from their beloved caused an intense agony that burned away all impious karma. By meditating upon him, they realized his embrace, and their ecstasy they then felt exhausted their material piety. Although Lord Krishna is the Supreme Soul, these girls simply thought of him as their main lover and associated with him in that intimate mood. Thus, their karmic bondage was nullified and they abandoned their gross material bodies. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. The gopis who could not go to see Krishna physically, there is no barrier. After all, Krishna consciousness is not external. Krishna consciousness is internal. And that is why we have Sahajya in our system. If Krishna consciousness is external, nobody will fall down. I will not have Sahajyas. Everything will be the same. Because Krishna consciousness is internal. So we have things to prove. Fall down is part of it to prove. And Sahajyism is also part of it to prove. Here we see the power of meditating on Krishna. Though they couldn't go physically, but there is no barrier in Krishna consciousness. They went to see him. How did they go? Intolerable separation from their beloved caused an intense agony that burned away all impious karma. This is the power of meditation. By meditating upon him, they realized his embrace. That means they were embracing Krishna. We saw this we saw the same thing with the Jagyapatnis. The same thing. The Jagyapatnis, they went to see Lord Krishna, but because they were married, following the custom, they didn't embrace Krishna physically. Their heart went to Krishna. In their heart, they embraced Krishna, heart to heart, intensely. They hugged themselves for a long time, just like we're seeing here, the day of Brahma, or night of Brahma. That's how they enjoyed themselves. Heart to heart, with their full satisfaction. something their husband couldn't do. Because they are not devoted, they were afraid of Kamsa. Even when they realized that, oh, we have made a mistake of not going to see Lord Krishna, they realized the mistake, still they couldn't rectify the mistake. They couldn't go. That is karma. Why? They are not devoted. They were simply engaged in external things. They have no bhakti, no love for Krishna. But the gopis, they have bhakti, they have love for Krishna. And their own wives had bhakti for Krishna. Nothing could steal them. They didn't remember Kamsa. The men remember Kamsa. The women didn't remember Kamsa. They went to Krishna. Even when the boys were telling them, now you give us the food, say, no, it's our chance to go and meet Krishna. We have been meditating upon him for years now. Today is our chance. He has come right before our eyes. We will go. And they went without any barrier. They didn't remember their husbands. They didn't remember Kamsa. They didn't remember rules and regulations. They went to Krishna and attained their ultimate goal of life, Lord Krishna. So we see the same thing. By meditating upon him, they realize his embrace. And the ecstasy they then felt exhausted their material piety. That means everything literally was terminated completely because of the absorption in Krishna. Although Lord Krishna is a supreme soul, these girls simply thought of him as their male lover and associated with him in that intimate mood. Thus, their karmic bondage was nullified, and they abandoned their gross material bodies. They didn't die. They did not die physically. It is their material body, a transformation. It just happened. Just like Narada Muni. Narada Muni didn't change his body. Just like he sleep with the same body, he wake up with the same body. The transformation has taken place. So, thus the verse can be, this is a purport. The verse can be understood as follows. Because of their intolerable separation from their beloved, the gopis felt terrible agony, by which they caused all inauspicious things to tremble. In other words, when people in general hear of the gopis' extreme agony in separation from their beloved, they abandon thousands of inauspicious things. Things even as fearsome as the subterranean fires of millions of universes, or the powerful poison swallowed by Lord Shiva. That is how powerful it is. So powerful. Meditation. Yes. On meditation on Krishna. So powerful. Not just ordinary thing, just to meditate on the sea, on the mountain, on the forest. That is not meditation. This is meditation. To think about Krishna, to absorb oneself in Krishna consciousness. It has the potency to destroy all inauspicious things, all completely. To bring out the pure essence, is the pure soul, in relation with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When the gopis meditated on Lord Achyuta, he became manifest and personally came to them, and they experienced great joy by embracing his body, which was full of transcendental love for them. The gopis also experienced great joy by exhibiting personal characteristics and a sense of identification appropriate to such love. That joy made all their good fortune, both material and spiritual, seem paltry by comparison. Yes, there's nothing to be compared with Krishna. Nothing. There's nothing. Yes. Pure love of God have nothing to be compared with. Absolutely nothing we can compare with Krishna. So let me ask you a question. Why are we hearing this? This is activity between Krishna and the gopis. What is our connection here? Why are we hearing this? Yes, Keshav, Jagat. Why are we hearing? Why should we hear this thing? What is my business with this?
That we discussed, Maharaj, at the beginning of this session, that hearing these pastimes is like taking medicine for us, which will cure our hidra, disease of our heart.
Very
will
good.
Be cured.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. So we should hear this in our scripture, in our dealings, in our bhakti process, in our devotional life. And our philosophy, when we listen, we hear about our philosophy, our teachings, our tradition, we should always we should always be connected with it. What is my own connection here? We should understand this. That is what, how do you call it? Adhyatmika vichar, adibotic vichar, and adidaivika vichar. Three things. What is my connection here? How do I fit in here? Our connection here is that we have been given opportunity to become purified by thinking the way the gopis are thinking about Krishna. Therefore, we will also get what they got, not different. We will get the same thing they got, pure love of Godhead. For Krishna and the gopis, this is their own pastimes. That is their own, Adidaivika. So for them, this is their own pastime. For us, this is a chance for us to get purified. And for the whole world, for other living entities, it's a blessing. It's a blessing for the whole world. The activities, the activities of Krishna and the cowhead boy, cowhead girls, the activities are all blessing for the whole universe, to the whole world. In this way, we will remain connected. We don't hear this thing as fiction. Yesterday we mentioned our child, they have no time to deal with fiction. They're not fiction writers or fiction poet. They are not. They are transcendental, realistic narrators of Krishna's activities. So we have a connection here that we should hear attentively with faith. This is a qualification. We should hear with faith. Then their experience will become our experience. If we simply hear with indifference, we will never get it. We will remain outsiders. We are not eating. We are not eating, and because you are not eating, you will not get satisfied. Simply by looking at the food, we may even enjoy the texture of the food, but we will never be satisfied until we actually engage ourselves in eating. So common people will say that the taste of pudding is in seeing. That's what they say? The taste of pudding is in what? The taste of pudding is in what? By seeing or by touching?
By eating. Yes,
by eating. Thank you. By eating. So let us eat. Our qualification is that we have been invited. This is our qualification, that we have been invited to participate in the feast. So let us really feast on these things and have the experience they had. So that after this, we are not the same people. We are now transformed devotees. We are entering into 2026 in a very Krishna conscious, such a high blessing, a good opportunity we have. We are entering into 2026 in a very auspicious, sweet way. What is the best thing for anyone? What is the purpose of ear at all? It is to hear about Krishna. The purpose of eye is to see Krishna and see his devotees. All the senses are meant for in serving Lord Krishna. So the gopis pray, let every single senses in my body, including every single hair in my body, become the eyes that can use to see Lord Krishna. That is their greed for Krishna consciousness. So we should get the same greed in Krishna consciousness. And we are authorized by Rupa Goswami to be greedy in Krishna consciousness. Yes. If you're not greedy, you will not get it. Just like if you're not hungry, you will not eat. So to eat properly, one must be very, very hungry. So we should be really tasty in Krishna consciousness, be hungry in Krishna consciousness, so we can eat more. So eat more. When cowhead boys and Krishna are eating, Krishna always tell them, eat, finish everything, don't leave anything behind. Eat everything. So let us eat everything, so don't leave anything behind. Then we'll be there. Yes, we'll continue. When devotees begin prosecuting devotional service in accordance with the instructions of a bona fide spiritual master, they engage their ears and other senses in pure devotion by hearing of the Lord, chanting his glories, remembering him, offering obeisances to him, giving him personal attendance, and so forth. Thus, the devotees make the Lord's transcendental qualities an object of their senses, as stated by the Lord himself. Niriguno mad apashaya. Bhagavatam 11:25-26. In this way, the devotees' bodies transcend the material modes. Yet, sometimes the devotees may take as their sense object mundane sound and so on, and that is material. Thus, a devotee's body can have two aspects, transcendental and material. But we are concerned with transcendental because that is what makes sense. For material things, they are always there, they are always dead. And we cannot make them live. We cannot make anything live. Matter is always dead, unconscious, lump. Lifeless lump. It is the soul that make it life. And life in Krishna consciousness is to hear about Krishna. That's one of my favorite verses in Bhagavatam. My favorite verses, one of them, 11:42. It's quoted here. Bhakti pares anubhavo virakti anyatra chaisa trika ekakala prapadyanmanasha jatasnata shus tushti pushti shut apayo nu gasham. Devotion, direct experience of the Supreme Lord, and detachment from other things. Three things. Devotion, direct experience of the Supreme Lord, and detachment from other things. These three occur simultaneously for one who has taken shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the same way that pleasure, nourishment, and relief from hunger come simultaneously and increasingly with each bite for a person engaged in eating. A person who is engaged in eating, every spoon we take, every morsel of food we take, diminishes hunger. That is experience, yes. Brings nourishment. It brings also satisfaction. Similarly, for a devotee in Krishna consciousness, devotion for Krishna, direct experience of the Supreme Personality, direct, seeing Krishna face to face, and detachment from all material things becomes our personal experience. So Krishna consciousness is tangible substance. We can feel it. We can identify with it and experience it directly. Yes. More evidence that the gopis who were prevented it was going to see Krishna did not physically die is provided by a statement of Sri Sukadev's letter in this canto 10:47-38. That is true. Here we understand that the gopis speaking to Uddhava were the ones who had not had the chance to participate directly in the rasa dance because of being held captive in their homes. Thus, the conclusion is that they gave up their material bodies without dying. Pushed by the intense heat of separation, their material bodies gave up their materiality and became purely spiritual. Transformation. It just transformed. The material bodies gave up to their materiality and became purely spiritual, just like the bodies of such great devotees as Dhruva Maharaj. This is the meaning of the gopis giving up their bodies. Similarly, among the Munichari gopis who took birth in Gokul, those who completely gave up the materiality of their bodies and very early in life achieved purely spiritual bodies were able to remain untouched by any other man. Thus, Yoga Maya allowed them to join the Nitya Siddha and other advanced gopis when they went to meet Krishna. Other Munichari gopis still retained some connection with the external material body, but even they, after being purged by the heat of separation from Sri Krishna, gave up the materiality of their bodies and assumed perfectly transcendental bodies, purified of all taint of contact with other men. On the night of the rasa dance, Yogamaya sent some of these gopis out behind those who had already gone out. Others, who Yogamaya saw still had a slight amount of contamination, she kept back to further purify with the heat of separation, and then she can send them out on some other night. The Yogamaya has such a great duty, powerful service to do. It's wonderful. Okay, let's move to text 12. Translation, anyone can read?
Maharaj, I have a question.
Yes, please.
You just discussed about this one, Bhakti Pareshanu Bhava Virakti. So there said that and it is written here also, devotion, direct experience of the Supreme Lord, and detachment from other things. These three occur simultaneously. So by devotion, direct experience of the Supreme Lord directly, is it possible? Detachment comes before that, I feel, no?
Yes, it is possible, but it is possible that one will have direct face-to-face, eye-to-eye with Krishna as we are sitting like this. As it happened with the gopis, it happened with the Jagyapatnis, it is possible. Otherwise, what are we doing? What are we doing? So if you go to Goloka, you don't see Krishna there. You don't have to go and see Krishna there. We'll see Krishna here first before we go there. Otherwise, you go there and ask Sudam, what is Krishna here? And Sudam will say, hey, my friend, you have to go back there. You have to go back there and get this question answered before you come here. For here, everyone knows our Supreme Friend Krishna. Everyone knows him. So it's possible, Prabhu. It is 100% possible. Yes.
Okay, Prabhu. Okay, Maharaj.
Text 12.
Translations.
Yes.
Sri Parikshit Maharaja said, "O sage, the gopis knew Krishna only as their lover, not as a supreme absolute truth. So how could these girls, their mind caught up in the hopes of the mood of nature, free themselves from the material attachment?" Oh, that's it.
Okay. Very good. First of all, let's look at this verse. It is mentioned here. These gopis knew Krishna only as their lover, not as the supreme absolute truth. Is this ignorance? This ignorance? They don't know Krishna is the supreme absolute personality of Godhead. This ignorance?
No, Maharaj.
Okay, what is it?
It is their true transcendental love and surrender to the Supreme Lord that they considered, as it is written in the translation, that they knew Krishna only as their lover. They accepted Krishna, Lord Krishna, as their lover. They did not accept him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When that relationship was there, that understanding was there, then only those transcendental pastimes would happen. That's my understanding, Maharaj. Please get it. Hare Krishna. My understanding.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Any other contribution? Thank you. Thank you. Very good. Very sharp. They don't know Krishna is Supreme God. That's what my question. They don't know Krishna is Supreme God. So it's not ignorance. I don't know Krishna is Supreme God. So what's the difference between me and the gopis? They don't know, I don't know. So what's the difference? Yes, Doctor. Good Tishri.
But gopis, sometimes they used to say that she is Lakshmi Pati.
So that means they know.
Yes.
Okay, but they say here they don't know.
Sometimes they don't know. Yogmaya explained.
Okay, very good. Yes, Antarangas Tulsi Devi.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
As you like, I don't know what is the difference, like personally.
Yeah.
So they don't know because it is Yogamaya. I don't know because Mahamaya. I am a foolish conditioned soul who is in the material world, turned away from Krishna, but they are not like that. They are facing Krishna.
Very good. Very good.
Working, they are acting in the realm of the spirit soul as Krishna's servant. So they know that. But Yogamaya is covering them so that they can enjoy the pastime because they are the pleasure potency of the Lord.
Very good. Thank you. Yes. They are not understanding Krishna is completely different from my not understanding Krishna is Supreme God, completely different. Like you said. Very good. In Vrindavan, there is no Gyan, there is no Aishwarya in Vrindavan. There is no knowledge about Krishna's supremacy, there is no opulence of Krishna. The opulence of Krishna is the soil of Vrindavan. It is the leaves, the trees of Vrindavan. That is the opulence. Grass is the opulence in Vrindavan. Because it is Chantamani down. It's different. Yogmaya control them, and Prabhupada said in one lecture, the gopis, they simply love Krishna. They don't care to know who he is. They simply loved him. That is pure love of God. So it is true. It is different from our own ignorance of not understanding Krishna is the Supreme. So Sukadeva Goswami asked this question because he could see that as a pure devotee, he could see the other sages who were sitting there, in their mind they had some confusion. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj asked this question. And the Srila Master chastised him. This is not out of ignorance also. Because he wanted to help the materialistic sages who were sitting in the assembly there. This is Parikshit Maharaj's costless message for those sages. And Sukadeva Goswami will narrate text 13. 13.
Yes, Maharaj. Text number?
13. 1-3.
Right?
1-3, yes.
Shukadeva Goswami said, this point was explained to you previously, since even Shishupala, who hated Krishna, achieved perfection, then what to speak of the Lord's dear devotees?
Yes. So Parikshit Maharaj is asking the question to benefit the materialistic sages who were there in assembly. And then is act of his compassion for them. So Sukadeva Goswami is chastising him, but this is a lovely dealing between the guru and the disciple. And Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakura has given some purport here. The conclusion, I'll just go to the conclusion, or towards the end. Dwesi jiva yotam chapi bhaktan Vishnu vimo chayet ahoti karuna Vishnu Shishupa Asya Mokshanat. Lord Vishnu will save even a devotee possessed of an envious life. Just see the excellent mercy of the Lord as shown by his granting liberation to Shishupal. Shishupal was Lord Krishna's cousin. He was mortified when the Lord stole the gorgeous young Rukmini Devi, whom Shishupal himself was hell-bent on marrying. He wanted her by all means, and Krishna snatched her away from all of them. Since then, Shishupal had been very envious. Of course, this was just to increase his envy. Originally, he had envy for Krishna. Right from birth, he was born with 4 hands. That is the estimate of his envy. He was born with 4 hands. He's envious of Krishna. Very envious right from the beginning of his appearance. So Krishna taking away Rukmini from him was just another chance to increase his envy. So he was always envious of Krishna. Still, the Krishna freed him. We have been told many times that lust can be engaged in Krishna, anger can be engaged in Krishna, madness can be engaged in Krishna, illusion can be engaged in Krishna, greed can be engaged in Krishna, but envy cannot be engaged in Krishna. That is for ordinary person. But when the envy has to do with Krishna, that envy will become the chance for the envious person to become Krishna conscious. So Sukadeva Goswami recommended, if you remember, 9 Canto, chapter 11, text 23. And Sukadeva Goswami recommended that if you want to cure envy, we should hear the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra, his supreme personality. We should hear about Krishna. So if we hear about Krishna, if our envy is engaged in Krishna consciousness to Krishna, surely we will have the chance of being delivered. So Sukadeva Goswami is speaking. For various other reasons also, Shishupal was consumed with envy of Lord Krishna. And finally, he insanely offended him in a great assembly called the Rajasuya sacrifice. At that time, Krishna nonchalantly cut off Shishupal's head and gave him liberation. Everyone present saw the fulgent soul of Shishupal rise out of his head, his dead body, and merge into the existence of the Lord. The 7th canto explained that Shishupal was an incarnation of a gatekeeper in the spiritual world, cursed to take birth on the earth as a demon. Since even Shishupal was liberated by the Lord, who took into consideration the whole situation, then what to speak of the gopis who loved Krishna more than anything? If you remember also in Bhagavad Gita chapter 9, text 30. Krishna said, even if low-class people can take to Christian consciousness and become successful, what about the pious brahmanas? What about the pious brahmanas who are consciously serving Krishna? So, if demon can be liberated by Krishna, what about the gopis who are faithful lovers of Krishna? What is the difficulty understanding? What is difficulty? It shouldn't be difficult. The difficulty is because of the intense materialistic tendency we have in our consciousness. It makes it difficult to understand Krishna consciousness. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Murari Gupta, my dear Murari Gupta, please give up karma and gyan because they make the mind very, very dull. Bhakti make the mind very sharp. What? Karma and gyan make the mind very dull. Very, very dull. Means what? It will not be attracted to Krishna consciousness. If Bhakti will sharpen the mind, sharpen the consciousness, be attracted to Krishna. Therefore, Bhakti is recommended above all other processes of self-realization. Text 14.
Krishna Maharaj.
Yes,
sorry, Maharaj, I have a question, Maharaj.
Yes.
Maharaj, verse number 30, the purport, third paragraph. It says that at that time the gopi who desired Krishna gave up their bodies and went to the spiritual world. But earlier we saw that the gopis actually never died. So I don't understand this, Maharaj. So Maharaj can explain how they never died yet. I am a bit puzzled on that.
We already explained in the the last purport of 10:11. I just explained that. I was just explaining that 10:11 purport. I was explaining. They did not die. We don't have to die to go to the spiritual world. the body got transformed. Do you understand? The body just got transformed. So all the material things dissolved. In the Bible it is said the eye that see God shall die. It doesn't mean that you die physically. It means that all material things are destroyed. They are completely gone from you. Finished. Now you are a pure soul. Self-realized. Completely pure. You understand?
Yes.
I give it. Dhruva Maharaj is mentioned. Dhruva Maharaj didn't change his body. He didn't die when he was going back to God. He didn't change his body. If you remember that in the 4th canto. He didn't change body. Narayana also didn't die. I gave example. The Prabhupada said, just like when you sleep, the same body, you wake up the same body. They transformed. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was about leaving the planet, he was thinking how to continue with the Krishna consciousness. Therefore, he invoked Narottam Das Thakur to come. And because Narottam Das has to come after his disappearance, he gave Krishna Prema to Padmavati. And Chaitanya told her, keep this Prema here until he comes. When he comes, you should give it to her. You should give it to him. Padmavati said, how will I know? Because many people come to take bath in my river. How will I know Narottam Das Thakur? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, don't worry. A person who will enter your water and you will become ecstatic or overflow. You should know that in Narottam Das Thakur. And Narottam Das Thakur was sleeping one day and Nityananda Prabhu told him, hey Narottam, you are simply sitting here peacefully, but you forgot your duty you came for. You forgot. Come on, get up. Get up from sleep. Go to Padmavati. Padmavati is waiting for you. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has left Krishna Prema there for you. Go now and take it and prepare yourself for your duty. Immediately he got up from dream and he went to Padmavati river. As soon as he offered obeisance to Mother, and as soon as he entered the water, Padmavati overflowed it. So she said, oh, Narottam Das Thakur, you have come. And you take the Krishna Prema which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given. I cannot keep it anymore. It's too heavy for me. You better take it. As And then she said, but why are you going to keep it? This load is too heavy. Why are you going to keep it? As they were debating, now Tamda Sekora drank everything. What happened? He became completely transformed, golden. That his mother and father, when they came, they were searching for him. They came and met him. They walked past him. He didn't die. But there is now a transformation in his body. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna Prema has entered into his own body. That his body is transformed. He didn't die. Here also, the same experience. We don't have to change the body to go back from birth or to become a pure devotee. Not all will have, or not all will pass through that. There are different ways for some of us according to our level of bhakti and the relationship we have with the Supreme Lord.
Yeah, Maharaj, understand, that's why I'm a bit confused because it is mentioned here, gave up their bodies and went to spiritual world.
Give up the body means all material things dissolved. All, yes, all material dissolved. Now remain only you, the pure soul.
Yeah.
Although you still have the body. That is why the pure devotee's body is not burnt.
Yeah.
Because their body have been transformed. But you see the pure devotee with the body they have. So you see their body. Spiritually, something has taken place. And you see that some of them, this body will not be able to contain them again. That is why they will become restless, become like a mad person, mad people. Yes, doctor?
Yes,
Maharaj.
yeah.
Yes, Maharaj. What was done to Jannava Mataji's body?
Huh?
Jannava Mataji's body, was she burnt? Or she is...
Her body is completely spiritual. It's not burnt. She was also an acharya. Acharya's body is not burnt. Can be buried, but not burnt. So she will say samadhi. Samadhi being put to samadhi.
She was put to samadhi.
Yes.
I think.
All right. Okay, we are at text 14 before we come back to 11. Can we move forward?
Translation?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, I was thinking. O King, the Supreme Lord is inexhaustible and immeasurable, and he is untouched by material modes because he is their controller. His personal appearance in this world is meant for bestowing the highest benefit on humanity.
Very good. So Krishna is what? Krishna's presence here is what? His personal presence in this world is meant for bestowing the highest benefit on humanity. And how Krishna is doing that? How's he doing it? How is Krishna doing that? Please say something. How Krishna is doing that? He's bestowing the highest benefit on humanity. How Krishna is doing it?
Yeah, in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came and he bestowed on everybody Krishna Prema without seeing their qualification. So, the best thing for humanity is to have developed love for the Lord.
Very good.
So, that Mahaprabhu very mercifully.
Very good. See, people came to see him. They didn't come and hear philosophy from him. They didn't come to anything. They know nothing. They just came here, embraced and became pure love of Godhead. They got pure love of Godhead. He did that. Yes, very good. Something else? How is Krishna? Yes, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj and Raghunath Prabhupada. To my understanding, when he came to this planet as Krishna, he showed his Vaibhava. When he entered into Dwaraka, he multiplied himself into 16,000 Krishnas and entered into each and every palace at once. So, that kind of a Herculean task, no normal people can do. So each and every Leela that he is presenting on this planet is for to attract us, to take us back to Godhead. So I think that's how he is bestowing the highest benefit on humanity, by showing his opulence, by showing his vaibhava, by showing his powers, because we people only understand those kind of things.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, Panava Saki Kripa. Thank you. Thank all of you for that.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, like in Bhagavad Gita 4.8, it says, Paritranaya Sarunam, Vinashaya Chadushkritam. So the Lord reciprocates with everybody. Whatever is one's feelings, one's sentiments, so the Lord reciprocates in that way with that person. So for the devotees, he comes to do his pastimes with them, loving pastimes with them. And for conditioned souls like me, we have those pastimes to be discussed with our seniors so that we can also develop the love for them. And the others, of course, like for the deliverance of all. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Doctor?
Yes, Hare Krishna Maharaj. He says, Janma Karma Chame Divyam, Dovikti Tattataha. He says that he leaves his activities also with us.
Very good.
That we have to understand how transcendental they are. So, by understanding them, we can go back to, we can get eternity. That's
very good. So, are we getting purified from hearing these activities of Krishna or not? Are we getting purified of these pastimes or not? Are we getting purified or not? Huh?
Yes.
So,
we're getting purified.
yes.
The whole Srimad Bhagavatam is
Yes,
there.
so it is right here.
So he kills the demons, he rescues the devotees, and then he purifies for the rest of the population, and for eternal time he gives his pastimes, so that when we hear, when we discuss, and when we cultivate it, we get purified.
Very
it's
good.
For everyone.
Very good. Is the holy name purifying the whole world or not? The holy name, is it benefiting the whole world?
Yes.
Very good. What of our Ratha Yatra festival? Is it benefiting the whole world? People are participating all over the world. Is it not? Benediction? The pure devotees of Krishna Prabhupada, 1%, conquered the whole world. Prabhupada is not a blessing for the whole world. Prabhupada, is it a blessing for the world or not?
Yes.
The whole world. Prabhupada is not just a spiritual master for his for Krishna devotee. It's for the whole world. Everybody, including plants, animals, even animal, plant, insect, bees, they are all benefiting from.
Janma Sarthak.
Prabhupada stop animal killing. Is it not a blessing for the animals?
Yes.
The plants. It's a blessing for the whole world. All right. 15. Text 15.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
I'll be reading 15. Translation.
Yes.
Persons who constantly direct their lust, anger, fear, protective affection, feeling of personal oneness, or friendship toward Lord Hari are sure to become absorbed in thought of him. Hare Krishna.
Very good. Persons who constantly direct their lust, their anger, fear, protective affection, feeling of impersonal oneness, or friendship towards him, Lord Hari, are sure to become absorbed in thought of him. Very nice. Very nice. Who approach Krishna through lust? Who approach Krishna through lust?
Gopya Kamad.
Gopis? Yes,
some of the gopis.
Very
and then some apsaras of the heaven.
Very good.
Kubja also.
Kubja, yeah, thank you. Kubja, yes. Anga. Shishupal. No, Shishupal is envy. Anger?
Envy, sorry.
Anger? Who is angry with Krishna?
Kamsa.
Kamsa, thank you, yes, good. Fear?
Kamsa was fear.
Yes, yes.
Kamsa is fear.
Yes, Kamsa is fear, he's also angry. Yeah, it's anger. Who is angry with Krishna?
Krishna in anger. Krishna was angry too.
Agasura is angry. Agasura, very angry.
Kalia.
Kalia is angry.
Kalia was angry.
Yes, Kalia is angry. Agasura is angry. Shishupal is envy. There's so many people. And Krishna liberated all of them. Yes. We have so many examples. Therefore, what's the conclusion? Thus, devotional service is not yogyam or appropriate unless free from material lust. One should not take cheaply the gopis' achievement or personal association with Lord Krishna in a conjugal relationship. To show the gravity of that relationship with the Lord, Srila Madhvacharya has quoted the following verses from the Varaha Purana. How many verses here? And Srila Kavikanapura Goswami, he's also helping us understand what we were talking. He said, quoting from the same thing, Sukadeva Goswami said, Lord Krishna enjoyed with that gopi, although he enjoys only within, being self-satisfied and complete in himself. Thus, by contrast, he showed the wretchedness of ordinary lost men and hard-hearted women. Elaborating on this, Krishna said, in this material world, lusty men are vile and lusty women are low. Thus, I am full of desire. I am not vile. I am not a lusty person bound by the karmic reactions like ordinary men. But I display seemingly lusty activities for the benefit of the fallen souls. The gopis are not ordinary women. Being fortunate, they have attained my direct association. Other than me, all material saints and enjoyers are vile. Other than the gopis, all other women are low. By Krishna's mercy, the gopis had attained the treasure of his association. But then he renounced them and disappeared. Now that the Supreme Lord, though self-satisfied, became conquered by the continuous affection of the surrendered gopis, he displayed his intimate conjugal pastimes in order to receive the offering of their love. It is like Kavikanapura Goswami. The gopis are not ordinary. They are not ordinary women. We already discussed yesterday. Krishna brought them from there, from Goloka here. And even those who joined for me, still they are not ordinary people. What is happening here is the most purest transcendental love in its essence. Is in full display. So, Krishna, out of his costless mercy, has brought the treasure of the spiritual Goloka Vrindavan. He brought it down here and is sharing it with us for our own benefit. The above injunctions apply to Sarvajana, all people in general. Thus, one should follow this injunction until one achieves the exalted platform of intimate relationship with the Supreme Lord. There is abundant evidence that the gopis of Vrindavan were highly elevated, liberated souls, and thus their passions with Krishna are pure, spiritual affairs. Keeping this in mind, we can truly understand this chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam. 16. Yes.
You should not be so astonished by Krishna, the unborn master of all masters of mystic power, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. After all, it is the Lord who liberates this world.
Good. Very good. Yes. Oh, good soul, does not a thing applied therapeutically cure a disease that was caused by that very same thing? Thus, Krishna's romantic affairs being pure, spiritual activities will cure those who hear about them of the disease of material lust. If it is not pure, how will it cure a lusty person? If it is contaminated, it is part of this material world. It cannot help anyone. It will just help to increase our sinful life. Material problems cannot be solved by material solutions. It is not possible. Material things can be solved by spiritual solutions. That is possible. So because this is a transcendentally pure activity, if you hear with faith, you become pure. That is the proof. That is the test to make the difference. 17.
17.
Yes.
Seeing that girls of Braja had arrived, Lord Krishna, the best of speakers, greeted them with charming words that bewildered their minds.
Krishna is the best of speakers. How is he the best of speakers? We will hear it very soon. We will hear it very soon. 18.
Verse number 17.
18. Text 18. Translation.
Lord Krishna said, "O most fortunate ladies, welcome. What may I do to please you? Is everything well in Braja? Please tell me the reasons for your coming here."
Sri Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur said, Krishna is the crest jewel of all cleverness. The crest jewel of all cleverness. That is Krishna. So Krishna is saying something, and the meaning, the meaning is completely different from what he's saying. One has to. So when you look at our Acharya's purport, you see they look into his heart. Our Acharya enter into Krishna's heart to understand this word Krishna said at this point. What does he mean? Our Acharya, they have the ability to enter into Krishna. Therefore, when they give the purport, it is perfect. We will hear it now. We're going to start hearing it now. How Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur, the Prabhupada, all the other Acharyas, they interpret Krishna's word, Krishna's sentence, as he's speaking to the gopis. Now, Krishna called the gopis to come. And not only calling them to come, Krishna called them to come to a place, a secluded place. It's a secluded place. Which is what? This place is a stimulant for enjoyment. So Krishna called them to a secluded, stimulated place for enjoyment. The flute is another stimulant. The moon is a stimulant. The environment, himself, looking at his face, looking at his own face. Krishna made the gopi become completely bewildered, became crazy, that they forgot what a hand's supposed to do. Meaning what? They forgot the bangles for hands, for ear. They forgot the upper dress for the lower part of the body. They put the upper on top, and the top they put it down. Completely disarrayed. That is what Krishna did. In other words, Krishna have taken their heart, have taken everything from them. Now, everybody know that we are here to enjoy with Krishna. And Krishna is saying, my friend, so, what have you come to do here? What have you come to do here? The gopi look at each other. They look at you. What is this boy doing here? What is this boy? What is he doing? You called us to come here. Krishna said, no, I didn't call you. You called? I didn't call you to come here. Did you hear my voice? Did you hear my voice? I called you. It's a flute that I called you. It's not me. So if you want to blame anybody, you should blame the flute. Okay? You didn't call us to come here. Your flute has called you, but whose flute? It's my flute, but I didn't play. So, okay. Now Krishna is talking something differently. This is a dealing between Krishna and his pure devotees. And we can make it a test the spiritual master has to give to the disciple. Narottam Dasakura, when he was serving his spiritual master very nicely, he was serving him very nicely, very sweet. And Lokanath Goswami said, you have completely displeased me. You better stop this. What will you do? If the spiritual master tells you like that, what will you do? The spiritual master is chastising you. You have displeased me with your service. The purpose of your service is to please Krishna, will please the Guru. But the Guru is, I'm displeased with your service. Better stop this now. That's what Lokanath Maharaj did to Narottam Dasakura. So if your Guru treated you like that, what will you do? I'm displeased with your service. Get up from here. Stop it. What will you do?
It feels like death if we hear something like that from Guru.
Yes. Very devastating. But that is what Lokanath Maharaj did to Narottam Dasakura. Narottam Dasakura was going to clean. When he passes through, he will go and clean the whole place. First of all, he will go and put earth there, the sand. He will put sand and make it very nice. So when he passes through there, it's easy to remove the whole sand and throw it away and clean the place again. It's such a serious service. And the Guru said, I'm displeased with this nonsense you're doing. Don't do this again. So what will you do?
Oh, Mother Lord, get into two so that I get inside.
Huh?
I'll ask the Mother Earth to get divided so that I get inside.
Exactly. Thank you. We're completely devastated. What is this? What is this? What have I done wrong here? And look at the quality of service. How many disciples would do this service? How many disciples would do it? But now Tanda was doing this thing and he was doing it in the dead night. Nobody sees him. Yet the Guru said, I'm displeased with this. Okay, we'll digest that. You think about it. We'll continue. You can take a break now. So we have a break, so we'll continue. Take your break very nicely. So we'll continue from there.
How long is a break from Maharaj, sir?
Usually 15.
5 minutes?
15 minutes, 10 minutes. I think usually 15. Yesterday we took 15. Huh? How many? 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, 10 minutes. You get there 10 minutes. We'll be back after 10 minutes. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
All right.
Recording stopped.
Okay. Yeah, we are going for a break. We'll be back after 10 minutes. Bhajaba Katava Sarasiguru.